The onset of COVID-19 pandemic negatively affected global economies in which humanitarian bodies providing assistance to refugees were not exceptional, including World Food Programme. Dwindled funding from donors prompted WFP to reduce food rations for refugees in Uganda, one thing that contributed negatively to nutrition among refugees as more pressure is being created on host communities. In that regard, refugee women in Rhino Camp settlement are calling upon the Office of the Prime Minister for more land allocation to provide their own food other than being dependent on relief agencies. Joyce Jaguru and Abau Sarafina are refugee mothers at Ofua Zone in Rhino Camp settlement who say they rent land from locals at 50,000 shillings for a year, which they perceive expensive.
We need more land so that at least, we can be cultivating. The little food we are receiving, sincerely speaking, is not actually sufficient enough.
At least let the government look for us enough land.
According to Terego District Chairman Wilfred Saka, challenges related to food rations in the camps can best be addressed through block farming for both refugees and host communities.
The solution is empowering both host community and refugees to open up big farms collectively.
Refugee Desk Officer in the Office of the Prime Minister, Arua Office, Solomon Osaka, says there are efforts to have more land from host communities. He points out unreliable rainfall cycle in the settlements as the main challenge facing agriculture.
We'll make a few efforts and see if host communities will avail land for farmer groups. The only challenge is that the settlements are in areas where there isn't so much moisture.
Currently, World Food Programme is shifting to providing food assistance to refugees in form of cash so that they can buy their own food from local markets. While touring agriculture market support projects in West Nile that WFP also supports, WFP Country Director Abdurrahman Meigag encouraged host communities to indulge in commercial agriculture so that refugees can use money given by WFP to buy food locally.
And we are moving our modality from in-kind to a cash. So the refugees now have a cash, but then there should be a market to buy that cash with the food. But if the food is not available, the cash will never have any value. So obviously that's why we are encouraging the farmers.
However, the ever-increasing human population by birth for both the refugees and host communities and influx of refugees continues to put pressure on the available food assistance from WFP.